Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Etheria restart video. I know why you clicked on this video. Well, so here you go. All of the codes are going to be here and being updated live. So you can check out in the comment section and also on this document. We'll have a link down below in the description. So you can click on this and all of these codes are confirmed by the devs. All right. You can see that there are a lot of creator codes. TimaeuSS, I myself, Sean, as well as Vulcan. Yeah, you know these people, of course. And yes, these are confirmed. There are some fake ones going around and I'll update this list as we get confirmation, so this is going to be up to date. Okay, so no fake codes here, and they don't have a limit, they don't have expiry, as I know. So if you log on, get it, and you'll get a ton of pulls. Like this gives a multi, and this my code gives some gems as well as coins, so this is going to be super important for you as you are re-rolling. So make sure you do that. And even though the server is not open just yet, by the time you've seen this video, it probably will be open. So all you have to do is go to your settings. Okay, I don't have the game open, of course, as you can see currently. We're still waiting for the launch of the game, but if you go to your settings, this is from the closed beta test, in the others section there will be a redeem code. Okay, you can see the button here and then click on that, enter your code. Sometimes it will say limit reached or error. Don't worry, as long as you enter it right, enter it twice maybe, it will give you the reward. Sometimes it's just a bit buggy as a lot of people are trying to redeem the code. And I myself, of course, will be streaming for the global launch first day, second day, most likely over the weekend as well, going over content and making guides. And if you haven't seen already, in terms of the rerolls, okay, this is my thought on it. If you have already spent money, you might want to not reroll, because in this game there is no emulator that works on PC. I think on Mac and Linux you can do multi-instance, but on PC, emulator is not supported right now. Okay, so you can't multi-box to reroll at the moment. So the only way right now is using salted email method. So if you play other gacha games, you probably know how this works. Essentially, your Gmail and just put a +1. So if, for example, your email is abc@gmail.com, do a +1 behind ABC. If your email is proxy full release, just do proxy full release +1 at gmail.com, and the verification code will be sent to your original email without the +1, +2, +3 behind it. And there are other proxy email websites like 33mail. Yeah, you can try that, but I myself, I spent money, so I've had the rebate, so I'm not gonna reroll. Anyhow, for those of you that are considering, because right now you get Gray and Lian starting out, they're really strong characters, and the path to a free-to-play build is completely okay without rerolls, in my opinion, because you get a selector as well. On top of that, when you are starting out, okay, you get 65 pulls on the RGB banner, which pretty much guarantees you Freya, who's a top tier character. And as you guys know from the codes, you will be able to get a ton of multis on top of gems as well. So yeah, really consider before you want to reroll. But if you are rerolling, okay, let me go over the banners for you. We've got the Freya standard banner. The Light and Darkness banner is going to be Messiah at launch, and that's going to cause triple in terms of pull currency, right, in gems value. So this is going to be what, 3,000 per pull versus the 1,000 per pull on the standard banner. Pity is still going to be 80 though. And you could argue that if you reroll on Messiah and you get a good start, then you go for that. But a lot of people are going to be rerolling on the standard banner, which is the permanent summon, and then save their targeted summon, because you want to save your selector for some crazy stuff. And here you can see the first rate up character, yeah, Freya, we talked about, is going to be super good. And in terms of the reroll right now, okay, because Mio was added, we have the top 3, which is going to be Heinrich, Mio, and Lily. Lily is really in a difficult place, in my honest opinion. She is by no doubt a super strong unit, being able to apply speed buff to the rest of your team and granting and follow-up attack with your main DPS makes her super busted, especially if you pair her up with other characters. She's going to be really strong in both PvE and PvP. However, in terms of her usefulness, she's going to require some upgrades in the skill up investment, whereas Heinrich, you know what, a base Heinrich is going to do what he needs to do. But Lily, you definitely want to skill her up. I think it's worth it if you're going to be a PvP focused player as well, to grab Lily as your kind of super strong endgame support into both PvE and PvP, because the stronger DPS is, the stronger Lily is, right? So this is kind of like a +1 kind of thing. So in my honest opinion, Lily is still top tier, but if you're more of a, you know, slow and steady kind of person, Heinrich is, in my opinion, still one of the best pickups. And Lily does have some alternatives. You know, other characters can do the push as well in terms of action bar manipulation. And Heinrich, yeah, there are other strippers, but he's just the best stripper in this game. So any one of the three, if you get, save that reroll, because those are some fantastic light and darkness characters. Now in terms of RGB ones, so this is Pridewin's thoughts. I have some differing thoughts in terms of what to pick up. Tiamat did get nerfed, so she's not 100% the go-to right now, in my opinion, because previously Tiamat, like, there's no thought about it, right? Just go ahead and pick it. Now in terms of the other choices, Xiara post buff is going to be a super strong AoE DPS damage dealer, so definitely going to see her in action. And also Rosa was really strong. Okay, so if you think about it, Rosa and Ramocha is kind of similar in the terms of content clears, where Ramocha makes Doki Doki a joke and Rosa will make Aurora a joke. So a lot of people, if they're focused on content and in terms of what you need, what they will do is the big three, right? Tiamat for overall, Rosa for Aurora, and Ramocha. And when rerolling, as long as you get one out of the three, if you're more PvE progression focused, you pick up Rosa or Ramocha and you use the selector on the other one. But if you want to have a more balanced approach where a character that you can probably use across all of the characters before you reach Hell 4, before you reach Infernal, the highest difficulty stages, then Tiamat is still a very decent reroll target. And then you can use a selector to pick up Rosa if you think you'll struggle on Aurora, or you want to score high on boss fights, single target leaderboards, versus using your selector for Ramocha to farm a Doki with ease. And then in terms of SRs, yeah, Marbell is still a fantastic pickup. And check out some Pridewin's partners, Vulcan. Yeah, you guys know he'll be in the next upcoming cup as well. And there's Gacha, who has joined as well, on top of Giku from Scarlet, my guild. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts. Most importantly, I know you guys clicked on the video for this codes, so here they are, and I'm gonna be updating the codes as we speak. Anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.